Hi guys, we're flipping the script here. No sponsorship, just a single request. It's you who powers our mission. Join us in empowering founders, business leaders and entrepreneurs to build great businesses, increase their income and provide sufficiently for their families to make a difference in this world. A single ask I have of you is to please review and share this podcast. 1 minute of your time could make a difference in a fellow entrepreneur's life, so please review this podcast today. It'll make a world of difference to you, to me and our community. Hey Contractors Chronicles, it's Monday morning. Had a good little weekend with my son before he leaves. I'm just bonding with him a little bit. We spent some time away and back to work again. And that's, I guess, founders, business owners, this is what they experience, is that I've spent the last couple of years building this business so that it works without me profitably, may I add. And this weekend was a bit of a speed bubble, to be honest. The Friday I was inundated in calls. My son was annoyed because I couldn't spend time with him. And it's a question mark, like, what happened there? Okay, it has been a once-off, and this doesn't often happen, but still. So right now, it's Monday morning. I'm going back to go and analyze where and what I need to do to get this business to work without me more so that they're not dependent on me. And a little incident raised its head. So my MD and my financial manager, she wants to talk to me as well. There's an issue where there's been a little bit of dishonesty. And my approach is going to be this, is I'm glad these things come out. So there's been an incident, but instead of getting upset about it and emotional about it and turning the mindset the other way, saying, you know, why is this happening to me? I'm glad it's happened. I'm glad it's happened. Okay, it's happened for a reason. It's happened because we are going to find out what it is and just close the loops. So whatever it is, it's surfacing itself. It's in the big vision of building this business to work profitably without me. So I can focus on other ventures, so I can focus on high hourly rate activities, so that I can build a business where the people that are working with me can thrive. It's exciting. It's Monday. I'm happy. Let's go and tackle that day. Okay, so I've just arrived at work. I'm going to pull in now, see what's going on. I see my teams just, I've got two buckies have just left now, 2 1-tonners have just left, and it's time that I find out what's happened today so that we can get this business back on track. Okay, so it's now a few days later and I'm on my way to work, and it's been a challenging week so far because I've realized a couple of things with this incident that happened at work. Is that it's a blessing. The incident happened. And incidents don't always happen when you're in business, because running a business is not easy. It's a heck of a lonely journey, and you know, it's not for the faint-hearted. So when entrepreneurs get thrown curveballs like we did last week, it's really all about mindset now. Is that how are we showing up as entrepreneurs? Are we showing up in a way that's setting an example for the rest of the crew? Remember, this year is all about focusing on time, on our time management, also focusing around systems, focusing around great people, and a very big part of it is also, so it's, let me just rephrase that again. It was systems, cash flow, and people. Those are the 3 areas that we're really focusing on in the next year. So this year is all about finding those, like a balance between those 3, and really putting our attention there, because you get what you focus on. And last week's episode was a gift. It was an incident that showed a little bit of a hole in our systems, and we were just about to blame the people and fire some people and give some dismissal letters to the individuals that were implicated. But then again, you know, if we have to deeply reflect as a leader and you're deeply responsible, then it's not about the people when it comes to incidents that happen, it's about checking your systems first checking your systems to see whether there's clarity, and then from there onwards check the people. So obviously we found a blaring hole in our systems. It was in our stock tax system, and it's uncovered some areas of concern. But it's all about us now as leaders, because you're running a business, you're a leader. When you're working in corporate, you've got all the support in the world. Most corporates, you've got support. And what I find with running businesses, definitely not the same. You are everyone in the business. You're wearing all these hats, from admin, finance, marketing, sales, HR, strategic development, IT, and I could go on. But there's definitely, room for more hats as well. Is that, you've got to be the investigator as well. You've got to be the investigator. And when an incident shows up, you have to set an example. And for me, it wasn't so much of an example as traditional entrepreneurs would do, or especially in our countries, like if someone messes up, you get dismissed, obviously depending on the incident. I just felt like, as a leader, we have to take responsibility for our business, and we have to create systems that people can follow. And we first fix the system, and then we work on the individual. So we're going to fix the system, and then we're going to focus on the individual. Get that right. So that was a big learning for us this week. And like I said, it was a gift. So we're going to be focusing on that quite heavily in the next couple of weeks. And then I was also asked by an individual, said, okay, we've been watching your Instagram account, we've been watching your videos. It seems like you're building an amazing culture, and it seems like everyone's happy. Yes, that's what they show on media, but life is not like that in business. Life is, you have your ebbs and lows the whole time as well. You have your ups and downs. And this week was a bit of a down for us, but we're going to learn from that down, and we're going to take our business to the next level. And we are going to focus on our market here and make sure that we close all loopholes before we take our business into new markets. We're in this current market. We can focus more on making this business a great business. So I've arrived at work now. My schedule is sorted out for the day. There's lots of appointments. This one we're going in now is a training session with a CFO. We've got a coach that's helping us through understanding our numbers, because that's one of the key areas that we're focusing on in the next year. And I'm very excited, but I love learning. We're going to pass that knowledge on to the individuals as well. So my financial manager and myself and the CFO will be sitting in a 2-hour session now, just getting to grips with the numbers. And even though the incident happened, life must carry on, business must carry on. And I'm so excited to say that we're definitely progressing, and we're not going to let anything get us down. And I believe all entrepreneurs should have an attitude of like resilience, and we're going to have lows. You've got to push through that resilience. If you're an entrepreneur or you've just started out and you can't deal with resilience, then you've really got to evaluate this business. I mean, when I first started this business, for the first couple of years, we weren't earning an income at all. Well, I wasn't. In fact, then I started drawing some money or some salary, and then we went to the next growth, and I had to stop drawing an income. And that's not easy, because it impacts on my family, it impacts on everyone else. But I made sure that my team gets paid, and the fruits are starting to show right now, and we just got to push through. So we're almost there, and as we get a couple of more breakthroughs as well, we'll let you know how things go. And we're very excited about the following year. I think it's going to be a very, very good year. Guys, thank you for listening. I just thought I'd give a little bit of a difference in this podcast. So if you are a visual person, please go to the YouTube podcast, Contractors Chronicles, and type in my name, Themi, Themi, and you'll find me on YouTube, where I show myself driving and arriving at work, maybe even introducing one or two team members, giving a little bit of a real live kind of documentary of what's happening in the business. And as things unfold, I know it's not perfect, but as things unfold, we'll make it better for you. But just to say thank you very much for subscribing, and I'm hoping that you're sharing this with other like-minded individuals in our space so that we can grow our businesses together.